Hey guys, so we're back with another video. This is probably going to be on the shorter side of the videos that I've done so far. It seems like you liked the first video, or at least the last video that I did, with some of the horror items that I have in my collection that I got from Fright Crate. So I found two more that I kind of want to go over and show you guys, and then we'll show you some of my older Spirit Halloween pickups and stuff like that. And then we'll kind of go over one random item that I got from a raffle that I really enjoy too. So we'll kind of get right into this. So first item is going to be Krampus. So this is just another one of those Halloween ornaments. I'll get a little closer here so you can kind of see him. And he's only a half size. He's not all the way around, but still, I mean, great detail in his, his robe, where his chains are at. You can see his hoofs right down here. And, I mean, it's based off of obviously the movie Krampus, so this is kind of where they got that image from. But obviously Krampus is Krampus, so there's a couple different adaptations of what he looks like, especially in the books that people have written, and different movies and stuff like that. So, but I like that one. It shows more of like his kind of demonic-ish side. I mean, he literally is just the opposite of Santa. So second one right here is just going to be Evil Ed from the Evil Dead movie. Again, it's the same half-size bust, but still, regardless, really good detail. I mean, you got the double teeth right here, obviously the white eyes. So, Evil Ed, you can't go wrong. And then these are going to be a couple of my Spirit Halloween pickups. So a couple of these I was looking for a really long time, honestly, because these resell for quite a bit. At least some of them, for the most part, like the Michael Myers that I have down here. Especially they sell out quick. They used to just get a couple of each in each store, and then after that they were gone. So obviously Spirit Halloween only opens for Halloween, so they're open maybe 3 to 4 months. So you gotta kind of keep checking, looking at different different stores, just to make sure they have them. I actually had one lady put one on hold for me, and then I went in the next day and grabbed it. So it was a fun search. It was definitely enjoyable to kind of go around looking for them, because it's all about this search, and it feels better when you find it in person. You don't want to try and buy it online for a stupid amount of price. So first one is just a little Sam with his mask on, and then both of these that I'm going to show right here, well, all 5 of them will have kind of lights light up and all of that. So then that's him. And then next one's just going to be him as well, but just unmasked. So let me show you the light here. So light bulbs aren't as bright, maybe, but also too, obviously, if you want to see it in the dark, it'll probably be a little bit better. I can always put those on my Instagram as well, so that way you can see them a little bit better, especially in the dark. But they do look pretty cool in the dark, because then the heads glow as well, so you can see it through the eyes, the mouth, and then the head as well. So the next one I'm going to have right here is Michael Myers. So this is the one that took me, 3 years maybe to find. I couldn't find it back where I used to live in Ohio. And then I came to Texas. And then again, it took me about a year to find it. And then this was the one where she put it on hold for me. And then I came in the next day. But yeah, it's just, these are cool, kind of they're big busts, but they're really adequately priced. I think all 3 of these that I'm going to show you are probably around like the $30 to $40 range. They did have one that was a Beetlejuice, where it's him sitting on the grave. I wanted to get it, but when I saw it in person, it just seemed like the paint was really shoddy. It didn't look as great as I thought it would, and especially the detail on his face just kind of threw me off. It just looked weird. So I ended up passing on it. Who knows, maybe if it comes out this next Halloween and it looks better, or then maybe they do a different style or different bust or whatever, because I love Beetlejuice, but for $30 to $40, you want to get something that you like, and you want to make sure you can display it and stuff like that. So next one right here is just going to be Pennywise. So it's just him kind of coming out of the sewer, and then if I get a little closer, obviously the detail is all there. I mean, again, just like the other Pennywise piece that I had, the creepy smile, the yellow teeth. He has the little kind of breaking apart on his forehead. twirl him around, and obviously he's got like the texture and everything like that, the hair. This one right here just lights up red, so he has kind of like that weird creepy glow on his face, kind of especially accentuates the red on his cheeks and everything. So just creepy in general, especially if you got the lights off. But I mean, it's a horror movie. It's a horror icon. That's what they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be creepy. So again, all of these they were at Spirit Halloween, and they were considered Spirit Halloween exclusives. But with that being said, they're all still promoted by the actual company, like the movie production company. So yes, you can only get them from there, but there's still obviously a lot of time and quality put into these items because they're being released from the actual studios. They're not just Spirit Halloween didn't just make a mold of these and go ahead and try and sell them. So last one I have, I actually found this in Ohio right before I moved, and I believe this came with me in my car as I drove down here. But it is Sam from Trick or Treat just hanging out on his pumpkin. And obviously you can see Trick or Treat from the back just because they have to, brand because it's from the movie. I love this one. It's pretty big. I mean, as you can see, it's a pretty decent size. He's got his little lollipop right there, half eaten, that he uses as a weapon. And then, burlap sack. And if you, can feel the texture too, like the texture is there as an actual burlap sack. It feels like it's an actual burlap sack, which is nice too. And, obviously his orange jumpsuit and everything like that. And again, this one lights up. I'm not sure if the light is going to work, but we'll try here. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, so again, not super bright, but then once you're in the dark or you have the lights off, it's going to look a lot better because it's going to give you a better glow. And then the pumpkin itself kind of lights up and goes a little, maybe a darker tint of orange. So again, I just love things like that. Things that are bigger, that have more detail, that you can kind of look at and be like, yeah, that's Pennywise. That's Michael Myers. You know who they are. It's not just handmade stuff that's, maybe it's okay or the paint job's kind of okay this time. So then this last item or items, are basically their coasters. They're all handmade, and basically what they were made on kind of like a tile-ish kind of texture. And then what he did was he put the image down on the tile and then put like epoxy over it and let it dry. So that way it'd be, if liquids get on top of it, obviously it's not going to ruin it. It's not going to ruin the image or anything like that. I did win these in a raffle actually, so I did not pay for these whatsoever, which is definitely an added bonus. But the cool thing is that, he sent me, he goes, hey, who do you like? Who's the horror icons you like? And, this is a while back. So I told him kind of just go with the generic, big horror icons. So nothing's going to jump off the page and, they're not going to be anything obscure. But we'll kind of just go through these real quick. So this is just obviously Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Probably just the scene right before, or right when he's running out of the house after her when she's trying to escape and gets on the truck. So again, I mean, they're pretty thick size too. And then, like I said, they're just on like the back of the tile, and he put these right here so that way A, they wouldn't slide, and then B, it's not just sitting on that tile. Next one is going to be Jason Voorhees. This is just kind of the scene where he pulls the guy's arm off after he throws him, and then, obviously, boom, there you go. He has his machete. This movie was more of the comical side. They played at a lot of that, which I enjoyed. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, especially when he throws the guy into the tree and then it leaves like the bloody smiley face, which obviously that wouldn't happen. But they're chumming it up, and it was good. It was nice that they would have a comedic side and it wasn't all just serious 24/7. And the next one is going to be obviously just Michael Myers, just with the reflection of him going over and over and over. Again, more generic, just your big horror icons, but obviously that's what a lot of people like, so he just kind of threw those in for me, and it's free. I'm not going to complain whatsoever, whichever ones he does. This last one is by far my favorite. So it's Freddy Krueger with his syringe hands or syringe fingers. I always have been a huge fan of Freddy Krueger. I love all of the movies, even though some of them are really bad. Even Freddy's Dead is probably one of the worst, but I think it's worst best movies because it's so bad that it's just kind of funny to laugh at, especially with the power glove and all that. So yeah, I can talk about Freddy all day long. So with that being said, that was just kind of more of the kind of items that I had that would kind of go along with the items or the figures that I had for the last video. So like everybody says, and like I say now, like, subscribe, comment down comment down in the comment section. Let me know which one did you like, which one did you not like. Have you gotten any of these from Spirit Halloween? Have you tried to find them and have they sold out? What's kind of some unique horror item or something like that you guys have that you just love and nobody else has it, or it's really unique? And then hit that bell notification as well, so that way it kind of notifies you anytime I make a video. That way it just pops right up on your YouTube page or your the app or anything like that. And then yeah, we'll keep these going. Next couple of videos I got, we'll see what's going on. I know there's a couple of movies coming out, not this weekend, but next weekend. So we'll get some reviews. And then I kind of want to go over some old movies and also possibly start an ongoing series about certain, horror directors and just directors that I like. Just kind of going over information about them and stuff like that. So I think that'll be really fun to kind of get through. And we'll talk about different, horror icons basically. So yeah, we'll keep these going, guys.